Marvel 5-minute
Avengers stories.
Calling all Avengers. There came a day when Earth's mightiest heroes needed help. That day, there were 2 threats at the same time. The Avengers were busy fighting the Wrecker and his wrecking crew, a superpowered group that loved destruction. Sometimes they just wanted to knock down buildings. Meanwhile, Hydra, an evil group determined to rule the world, was setting its newest plan in motion. But with the Avengers busy battling the wrecking crew, who was going to stop Hydra? Captain America suggested calling in the new recruits. Iron Man said, "They're not ready yet." Captain America thought Iron Man was wrong, but he knew the original Avengers thought less of the new Avengers just because they were new to the team. "We should give them a shot," Cap said. Meet the newest members of the Avengers: Falcon, Vision, Scarlet Witch, Hawkeye, Quicksilver, and the super spy, Black Widow. Falcon had been Captain America's partner for a long time. He was really Sam Wilson, a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent with a super cool flight suit that came complete with wings. He was one of the few people with the skills and strength to use the flight suit, and when he did, bad guys beware, Falcon could swoop down from the sky and stop crime. Falcon flew so fast that he could get anywhere in the city in just a few minutes. He had fought Hydra many times with Captain America, so he was a great Avenger to have on a mission against that group. Always a friendly face, Falcon was often the first team member to offer a helping hand. When Captain America called about Hydra, Falcon asked only, "When do we get started?" Among the new recruits was Vision. He was an android, which is a funny way of saying he was a robot that looked human. Robots don't need the same things humans need. As a robot, Vision didn't have to eat or sleep, but he did have to power up. He had many special abilities. He could control his density. That meant he could walk through walls or become as hard as a diamond. He could also shoot beams from his eyes and fly, and he was super strong. But what made him an Avenger was his heroic spirit. He was one robot with heart. Vision was the next to receive Captain America's call about Hydra. "Incoming call from Captain America. Time to get the other Avengers," said Vision, ready to jump into action. At the Avengers Tower, Falcon and Vision went to get Scarlet Witch. They found her floating in a ball of her own mystical energy. "Whoa, what are you doing?" Falcon asked her. "There are more threats to the world than the ones we can punch, Falcon," Scarlet Witch said. "I'm fighting those threats right now." Falcon didn't understand what exactly Scarlet Witch's powers were, but he knew that she could make the impossible happen. He thought she might prove to be the most powerful Avenger of all, and since his friends were Iron Man, Hulk, and Thor, that was really saying something. "It appears we're needed," Scarlet Witch said. "Let's get my brother." Just as Scarlet Witch mentioned her brother, the communicator came to life with his voice. "I'm on my way," Quicksilver shouted through the speaker. Quicksilver was the fastest man on the planet. He was able to run at super speed. Just then, he was outrunning a super fast train on his way to meet his fellow Avengers. Quicksilver also knew how talented and powerful he was. Of all the Avengers, he was the one who most enjoyed being a celebrity. Captain America's call also came through the training room where Hawkeye was practicing with his bow and arrows. Hawkeye had such good eyesight that he could see his targets from far away and then hit them. His bow had many different kinds of arrows, ones that caught fire, ones that cooled things off, ones with nets, and many more. While Hawkeye had no powers, he had proven that he was able to keep up with the superpowered friends just fine. Completing her training session with Hawkeye, Black Widow was jumping through a maze of laser beams. She was a very skilled gymnast. "Looks like Cap needs our help, Hawkeye." Black Widow finished her flips through the maze and landed ready for combat. Black Widow asked Hawkeye, "Do you think they're ready to accept us as Avengers, or do they still think of us as new members?" Hawkeye knew the Black Widow felt like she wasn't really part of the team, and sometimes he felt that way too. "It just takes time, Widow," Hawkeye said, hoping it would cheer her up a little. As they joined the others, she set her Widow's Bite gauntlets on stun. Those wrist zappers really did pack a wallop. As soon as the Avengers saw Hydra's goons, Black Widow yelled out to them, "Surrender now, Hydra! This is your one and only warning." The Hydra agent in charge laughed at them and said, You're not even the real Avengers. There's no way we'd surrender to you. But just because they were newer to the team didn't mean they weren't as good as the original Avengers. They made sure Hydra wouldn't have the chance to underestimate them again. After wrapping up the Hydra agents, the new Avengers went to help the rest of the Avengers fight the Wrecking Crew. As it turned out, the original Avengers needed some extra power. Scarlet Witch called out a spell of protection that saved Captain America, Thor, and Hulk. The other new Avengers took down the villains. Iron Man couldn't believe he had been wrong about his new teammates. With only the Wrecker left standing, Captain America and Quicksilver were able to take care of him together. "There will be no more destruction today, Wrecker," Captain America cried. "Or ever again," Quicksilver added. Pow, pow! The fists of two mighty heroes were more than enough to knock out the Wrecker. While saving the city from both Hydra and the Wrecking Crew, the Avengers found that when they worked together, they could beat any foe. There came a day when the original Avengers fought side by side with the new Avengers, and on that day it no longer mattered who was an original Avenger and who was a new recruit. From then on, they were all simply Avengers.